Welcome to the AT-335 binary counter lab demonstration. This is the long version, part A.
Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the components so I can help you build this together. So let's go ahead and grab the ground symbol over there, and let's grab a ground, and let's grab a VCC. Let's open back. We're going to go signal sources, so we're going to need a clock voltage, and we're going to need some gates. So let's go to TTL, and we're going to go to 74 LSIC because they shortchanged us the 112 in all the other ones. The D or the N doesn't make any difference. And it's a pretty clean one. So let's go ahead and grab our Tektronix scope here off the bottom. And I think that's close enough for now.
We are back at our multi-sim, and I've distributed our components, so I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to use the IC version and the separate version, and we'll take a look at both of those. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute all of our VCCs that we need. So copy, paste. So let me go ahead and distribute those and our grounds. And let's grab another one of our clocks. And since we're here, let's go ahead and change that to 5 kilohertz. Okay, I'm going to continue to distribute our VCCs, and I'll be back. Okay, I've distributed our VCCs and grounds and our clocks, so let me go ahead and flip this one vertically. And let's move that back down, and let's copy and paste him and put him over here. So we have it in the right direction. And let's go ahead and connect them all. So first thing we need to do is do a presets and clears so they won't interfere with what we're doing and operate properly. So this VC is going to go down to preset, clear, and this one's going to go down to second preset, first clear, VCC, oops, and our second clear, and I think I got them. Okay, and we need our K's and J's and K's pulled high. Not our second clock. I need to fix that. That was a miss. Okay. And Q, nope. And we need our J's and K's pulled high here. J's and K's tied here. And we need a ground. And let's go ahead and we'll tie our J's and K's high here. And our J's and K's tied high here, so we get our counter function set up. And we're going to need to go from Q to clock and our main clock. And we need to hook a ground to him, ground to him, move them all the way down, and where's our clock? Oops. And there's our first clock. Okay, let's see. Do we have all of our clocks and everything? Yes. So we'll be back. Okay, let's grab our 4-channel Tektronix scope. And we're going to get 2 of them, one for each one of our little diagrams here. And we need to do the same thing on our IC here, go from Q to our second clock. And VCC, clear, clear. That looks good. Spread that out a little bit. And let's go ahead and put a ground on our scopes. Okay, so we're going to go channel 1. We're going to use him to our clock. Let's make him yellow so it kind of matches our scope channel. And the next one's going to be Q. Now let's get that out of the way there. Okay, and let's go channel 3 is going to come out of our other Q. And our second channel should be blue, so let's do that blue. And our third channel should be cyan. Good. So let's do the same thing down here. We have 1 going to our clock, 2 going to Q. Yep, going to Q. And our last one should go to Q2. Good. Okay, so that he's cyan. And the second one's blue. And the first one's yellow. No need to do this other than to identify them because the scope will go ahead and take care of that. So that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and try it, and then we'll take a look at the next one.
Okay, we have our multi-sim schematic here. Let's go ahead and fire it up and take a look at the waveform. Okay, let's open up our scope, turn it on. First thing we ought to do is go ahead and spread it out by changing the time scale. And let's dial these all back into 5 volts. That's a good level for a counter. Good. And right there. Good. So let's go ahead and use our positioning to move this guy up a little bit. And let's move magenta down. Sorry. Use a position switch. Come on. Good. Now let's go ahead and trigger it so we could actually see it. So let's go to the trigger menu. And we should always trigger off the slowest one. So let's go to channel 3. And let's find our arrow here. There it is. Good. And that's going to be too much for our divide by. So let's go. We need 2 good signals on the bottom. And there we go. And maybe just move it over a little bit. Perfect. And let's go to single sequence. And that's beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to cursors. And we're going to go to time. And let's move A over. That's our start of our waveform we're interested in. And let's bring the other one in. Alright, and essentially we have the same waveform that we did in the last lab. And we got our count here, 0, 1, 2, 3, reset at 4. So this is a divide by 4 count, 0 to 3. And that looks good.